Gotta love whenever you end up with way too many updates.
Yes, it's common knowledge that irradiated cats have 18 half-lives.
I love the old, good old dad humor. Okay, now hopefully I don't get completely wrecked by people with RPGs. Because it's getting kind of ridiculous. Alright, so we got a few different things we can do now. I'm going to actually focus on this quest, try to get it finished. We're going to be going all over the wasteland, though. Dukov and, fortunately, Dukov and Ted Strayer are pretty easy to find, but, Dave is all the way up here, and then we have to go kill Tenpenny, which, you know. So, let's go ahead and, try to get the key from Ted Strayer. There's actually a little bit of a side quest you can do here. It's an unmarked one. Where you can give, there's actually a suicidal man that, lives in River City. And you can give him, like, a whole, like, new lease on life, essentially. It's not perfect. But considering the old man's failed his previous family, it's always good to have another chance with one.
Yes.
Okay, so he's not here. He must be on the mid-level. Yeah. Okay. In the common room.
Hey.
Ted Strayer, you can chill with me if you want, dude.
Sounds like a plan, man.
All right, you and me, just hanging.
Do you know a Mr. Crowley?
Whoa, that's a blast from the past. My dad knew a dude named Crowley. I never met him, though. I think Dad said he died when they were checking out some old fort.
Do you know what they were looking for?
Nah. He said that old man Tenpenny hired him and some other guys to go in there, but he never said why. My dad made enough caps off it to set him up good, though.
Mr. Crowley wants your father's
Whoa,
security key.
Is it, like, worth caps? 'Cause I got needs, man.
Just give me the key, and don't ask why.
Okay, dude. Don't have a cow. Here, take it. Dude, you got... Later.
Huh. I never saw that check before. Using a toughness? But anyway, the old man's not exactly the easiest character to find, unfortunately. You might find him occasionally on, like, the upper outer deck, but he's not exactly easy to find. That's not what I meant to do.
Evening. What's the big idea?
Oh, you know, just wandering around. Don't yell at me for stepping on crap you leave just randomly laying around.
Me too. Nothing is getting through these walls. Hello?
We only have 5 voice actors. By the way, I love how there's a stat that says how many pants you've exploded. There's actually a there's actually a different reason for that existing. Oh, this must be how you get up here. So yes, Rivet City is built into the side of a wrecked aircraft carrier. I was about to say, what is this, like a baseball field? It's a very, minimal baseball field. I think you can actually blow up these planes. I'm not entirely sure. I've never tried it. Hey, he's not up here. Oh well. Anyway, next we need to find Dukov, and this guy's quite a character. I'm just putting that very bluntly.
Who the hell are you? Never mind. You need a drink. Cherry, I'm thirsty over here.
Hey, can I have some of that hooch?
Help yourself, clown shoes. Grab one from the liquor cabinet. I never trust anyone without a drink in their hand. Of course, I never trust one that does either.
Yes, comrade. Someone said you might know where Mr. Crowley. Care to comment?
He's fucking dead, that's what I can tell you. Feral ghouls ripped his nuts off and ate them for dinner.
Crowley is alive, and he paid me to kill you because you hate ghouls.
What? Fuck me sideways. No, better yet, fuck him. I swear I'll jam a grenade so far up his ass. I got nothing against ghouls. Ha! I even had a ghoul party girl once to see what it was like. This is about the key, isn't it? The goddamn key. If you want it, I better see some fucking caps on the table, clown shoes.
Can your table handle 200 caps? Because the speech check is pretty low. I'll try it.
That dog ain't...
Thought so.
Now that's what I'm talking about. You just bought yourself a motherfucking key. Now take it and get the hell out of here.
I better go before I get a headache.
You need to drink more. Ha ha! You got your gut.
Interesting person. I'll just leave it at that. Alright, now. Next we have to head to the Republic of Dave, which is very, very far off the beaten path. Yeah, remember when I said plasma rifles are overpowered? I was not joking. Seriously? You were using ammo on rad roaches. MDPL 13 power station. I believe there's actually a unique weapon in here. So, I think it's in here. There's either a unique weapon or a bobblehead. You know, for feral ghouls, they take way too much ammo. Because they're not supposed to be that tough. Stairs. Why are stairs being my enemy today? However, that is a lot tougher. Those are actually kind of scary. That was a glowing one. First time we've encountered one of those. They're tougher than the feral ghoul roamer, but they have an interesting ability where they can expel radiation, and any dead feral ghoul nearby will be instantly revived. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. Okay, so it was a unique weapon. Alright, here's Fisto. It's a power fist. You know, since I don't have that many of those, I might just want to... Well, never mind. Okay. Alright, so it was a unique weapon. It's a power fist named Fisto. So it's an unarmed weapon that deals more damage. How original. Whenever I come across very easy locks, most of the time I'm just going to force the lock open because the chances of failing it are very slim. Danger? What? Talon Company. You guys. There we go. So a hit squad of 2 people. That's unusual, because normally there's 3 of them. Just gotta know how to metagame the money system. Door to a random office. This is an unmarked location. Never been here before. At least I don't think I have. Oh. No. Okay, so there's one of the special stat bobbleheads. Keep a note of this. Don't pick them up. Because I have a way to get us to 10 perfect stats. And it requires us to use those bobbleheads. So, the ones that make up the special stats, just ignore them for now. I will tell you ahead of time. If you do plan to do this method, do not, I repeat, do not blow up Megaton. Because you will lose the chance to get the strength bobblehead. Also, when I pointed out the medicine bobblehead in your dad's office at the beginning of the game, pick it up. Greener Pastures disposal site. Okay, so it was in Vault 87. Greener Pastures disposal, waste disposal. Yeah, ain't that kick in the head for politics on how to get rid of radioactive waste. I've heard of you and your honeyed words. Okay, this little ramshackle settlement is the Republic of Dave, which is where we need to go.
Hey, who are you? What do you want from the Republic of Dave?
Don't worry, I'm just here to play Republic with you.
I like playing Republic. I always get to play as Dave. Here, I'll take you to him. Just be sure you call him Mr. President Daddy. He likes that.
I see. The Museum of Dave. This guy thinks really highly of himself, doesn't he? Shh. No one saw anything.
Hey there.
Okay,
Man, the Brahmin smell.
I am Dave, President of the Republic of Dave. You will address me as Mr. President, or I will have you executed. Now, are you applying for citizenship, asylum, or just vacationing in the Republic of Dave?
I am seeking asylum, Mr. President.
Ah, another victim of persecution seeking protection from the mighty Republic of Dave. We get a lot of that here. I'll agree to harbor you for now. However, in exchange, you will reveal the secrets of your former nation to me or face exile.
My nation is a helpless, unarmed village to the north. We beg your assistance.
My assistance? I suppose I can spare a few caps from the Department of Foreign Relations budget. Here. In a few years, I might annex your village to the Republic of Dave. Until then, you are free to exist in my fair nation as a refugee.
Mr. President, do you know a ghoul named Mr. Crowley?
There's a name I haven't heard in a long time. Before the people
Now
elected
there's a
me
name
president,
I haven't
I
heard
worked
in
with
a
mercenary
long
named
time.
Mr. Crowley. We were part of an expedition to Fort Constantine.
What happened in the fort, Mr. President?
2 of us died, including Crowley. The rest achieved the mission goals and were paid.
Crowley is alive, Mr. President. I'm supposed to bring him the key.
Alive? I always wondered. He was locked in with a bunch of feral ghouls. They won't attack ghouls, you see. The key is part of the Republic of Dave treasury. I couldn't possibly part with it.
A gift of the key would be a strategic diplomatic move, Mr. President.
Of course it would. I knew that. I was just testing you to see if you would realize it. Here, take the key. It is a gift from the Republic of Dave to the Wasteland.
I have to go now.
Very well.
Awful today.
So there's an unmarked quest that involves this area later. I'm going to get my speech skill and lockpick skill higher before we attempt it, though. So, you know what? Let's do a little more exploring. Because I know it wasn't the down Chinese pilot random encounter, because I would have gotten a alien power cell. Okay, so yes, it did happen. Unless these are supposed to be here, but I've never seen this happen before. Holy crap. Okay, yes. We stumble across one of the rarest encounters in the game. So, I have never, and I repeat, never, obtained this weapon before. This is Fire Lance. This is a unique variant of the Alien Blaster. The Alien Blaster is one of the most OP weapons in the game because it has a 100% guaranteed critical hit chance. Cons: its ammunition is finite. There's only so many in the game. So in all my years of playing this game, that is the first time I've ever obtained this weapon. Holy crap. Alright, I just need to comb this area and see if I can find more power cells, because, Lord knows we're going to need them. Trying to get as many of them as I can. So, the power cells are supposed to lead to the crash site, but considering most of them are littered by this, power station, I don't think that was supposed to happen. Yeah. Nice little haul. Hey. Insta-mash, okay. I thought that was sugar bombs. But nope. Nope. Alright, so aside from a little bit of scrap and a nice pack safe, there is really no reason to come in here. Ah, well. Here's a radio tower. Here's another random encounter.
Old minds are like
all
old
over
horses.
nowadays.
You must exercise them if you wish to keep them in working order.
It's an Enclave iBot encounter. It's not particularly rare, but hey, it's neat to see one. Now, the radio signals, most of them don't mean anything. They're just,
Anyone can hear this. This is Bob Anderstein. Family and I have taken refuge in the drainage chamber not too far from Radio Relay Tower outside of D.C. My boy is very sick, needs medical assistance. Please help if you can. We're listening for your response. 3950 kilohertz.
okay, that one actually does something. But most of the radio signals that you activate in the wasteland, it's just Morse code. Which, yeah, unless I have like a giant guide for it in front of me, I won't be able to interpret it at all. So there's a little clue. To go check this drainage dish over here. Oh, I remember this being a world in VR chat. So unfortunately, it looks like they didn't make it. But you can actually turn this even into a player home if you want to. Here's where the signal is coming from. Or disable it. Close the chapter on these people, unfortunately. But at least they were able to find something. Non-hostile Brahmin. Okay. And I don't need to explain why anything that is a guaranteed critical hit is overpowered. Here's the Temple of the Union. Because I actually recognize the people. It's a mostly derelict office building. But these people are freed slaves. Because unfortunately, slavery is very much legal in the wasteland. Ain't that a thing? Well, since we're here, we might as well get involved with this side quest because they're going to get ransacked otherwise.
Stranger?
I was just looking for a place to rest, maybe do some trading.
Hannibal says I gotta let folks like you in, but that don't mean I have to like it. Keep your hands in sight and don't make any sudden moves. I'm coming down to open the gate.
Yes, that's locked.
Hannibal is upstairs somewhere. I'm locking the door behind you, so don't try anything. I'm watching.
Yeah, hardly a place for,
Ah, a visitor. Welcome to the Temple of the Union. I'm not going to ask you who you are. For the moment, I don't care. We are all escaped slaves. I need your solemn promise not to betray us to Paradise Falls or the slavers. Until I get that, you cannot leave here. So, do I have your word?
I solemnly swear to protect the Temple of the Union.
Welcome, brother, to the Temple of the Union. Our home, as a symbol of our trust, here is a key to the gate.
What is that stone head?
That's Abraham Lincoln, the great emancipator. We don't know how it came to be here, but it's fitting, don't you think?
So you used to be a slave?
For 23 years, I was a slave. Ever since I was 14. 6 years ago, I managed to escape from
So
my
that would make
master.
you 37.
He's been hunting me ever since. When I found the head of Lincoln here, I knew it was a sign for me to help other slaves to escape.
That'd make you
I founded
43.
The Temple of the Union is a safe haven for runaway slaves everywhere.
Thank you, Hannibal. I better get going.
May the spirit of the
Watch your step. don't look like much, stranger. I'm Simone Cameron. Don't fuck with me. Hannibal says I can't shoot you, but I ain't...
So you used to be a slave?
Not for long. Me and my merc crew were captured by slavers. 7 months.
Well, that explains your personality.
Obeyed like a good lapdog. When I had nowhere else to go. Hannibal took me in. He never cared about my past.
Aren't you afraid the slavers will find you?
This place is the death of all slavers. Maybe someday, the death of slavery. Hannibal has a plan. We're too small right now, but someday we'll be big enough to take them on.
Excuse me, sir. Our food is running low. 3 days, maybe 4 at best.
Simone and I will go hunting soon. Probably tomorrow.
Hey, you're new. I'm Caleb. If you're going to be staying a while, I could use some help.
What do you do here?
My former master trained me in masonry. I fix things. Someday I hope to reattach Lincoln's head to the statue in the memorial. Long time ago, 8 years I think, 3 of us escaped during the night. They caught Lizel and John. I made it into the wasteland. Raiders took me in at first. When I heard about this place, I knew I had to come here.
Where's the stone
The
head?
stone head is from the statue of Abraham Lincoln.
As if we don't know at
Hannibal
this
wants me to
point.
reattach it to the statue.